What is up, guys? It is Pup, your coach of the Green Bay Drillbers, and today we have the team builder for the last week, week 9 of Zero Zone Draft League. And after our 6-0 win last week, we are definitely guaranteed playoffs. Even if we lose 6-0 and the 9th place person wins 6-0, we beat them. So we'll be at the same differential, but I'll add the head-to-head. So I'm definitely guaranteed playoffs, and I could potentially even make it as far up as the 2 seed if I win 6-0, but that's not going to happen. So today we are fighting against the Mavs, and they are in number 2 right now, and I think I'm sitting at like number 6. So I'm kind of bringing like kind of memes, even though like it's still a really good team. But if I lose this battle, there's like a decent chance that I fight them again. So I'm trying to win so that I don't have to fight them again, because they have a pretty scary team. But I mean, if I do end up fighting them again, it's not the biggest deal. I feel like I have a decent matchup into them. But in this playoff structure, it is 1 against 8, 2 against 7, you know, normal stuff, and then you just move on like a bracket. So if we can get a win here, you know, push us up to like 4th place maybe, you know, then we're going to get some favorable matchups. Of course, none of the matchups are going to be favorable once we're out of the first round of playoffs, because we'll be fighting everyone that is very, very good. Not to say that there's people that are bad in this league, because it's all pretty good, but it's just something to think about. But without further ado, let's just get on with my team here. And, well, I guess let's go over the Pokemon that we're facing first. Mavs is going to have URSALUNA BLOODMOON, which is a Terra Captain, Goldengo, Salamence, Inteleon, Slitherwing, Mesprit, Quagsire, Rotom-Mow, Hisuian Quillfish, Clefairy, and Chansey. And then my team, for all of you guys who don't remember because I'm in a million draft leagues, I have Great Tusk, Terra Espathra, Corviknight, Greninja, Dragonite, Florges, Toxapex, Hisui Arcanine, Electrode, Masquerain, and Glaceon. So we're going to start off here with a Dragonite, and it looks like a pretty interesting set here, running multi-scale with heavy-duty boots, so I'm not going to get hit by any rocks that, I mean, potentially Mesprit will set them up, Clefairy or Chansey can, Quagsire I guess can. So I'm going to have Roost, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunder Wave on the set with max special defense. This actually lets me pretty much 1v1 the URSALUNA. I can really like kind of stall it out anyways, as long as they're not like a Fairy Terra Blast or like an Ice Terra Blast or something. I can live hits from their Blood Moon. Terra Normal Blood Moon also does 1,000,000% to me, but I can at least eat 1 hit and throw off 2 Ice Beams and kill them. So that's pretty much the point of this Pokemon. And then I can also like do pretty good into an Inteleon that's not clicking Ice Beam. I can switch into that, bait and Ice Beam, switch into something else as a pivot. It's also good into Goldengo, that's why we have Flamethrower. Next up, we are going to have Hisui Arcanine, and I put a fire set on this. We are running Power Herb, Solar Beam on our set with Head Smash, Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed. We're rocking a minus special attack nature. We don't even need the special attack, because with this set, we will one-shot a Quagsire. I mean, that's physically defensive Quagsire, but if they're specially defensive Quagsire, then I'm going to destroy them with Head Smash and Extreme Speed anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm rocking max speed on this one. I thought that the speed was really important in this. They have like 4 Pokemon that have speed tiers between 80 and 86. Now they have 5. So they have Mesprit, Slitherwing, Goldengo, Hisui Quillfish, and Rotom-Mow. They're all in there. So I'm going to outspeed all of them and be able to blow them back with Head Smashes and Flare Blitzes. Then Extreme Speed is there in case like Salamence gets out of hand, and I can hit that. I can hit the Inteleon, does a lot of damage as well. But the real thing about this is Solar Beaming that Quagsire. That'll definitely be the switch in for me. Third up, we're going to have Toxapex, rocking Leftovers with Regenerator. This is another kind of heat set. Infestation, Toxic, Recover, Haze. So this set can come in on like Chansey or Quagsire or Clefairy, and I mean Clefairy if they're not Magic Guard, but they have to be Magic Guard anyways. So that's a bad example. But I can Infestation like the Chansey and the Quagsire, so they can't switch out, put Toxic on them, and just stall them out. Max Defense makes it so that I can outlive Quagsire with Earthquake. Now, if they're Earth Power, it is probably a different story, but most of them run Earthquake anyways. And I didn't even really calc for Earth Power anyways, to be honest. I also take hits really, really well from Slitherwing. Eventually, they'll catch on that I can't really touch Golden Go, but that's okay, and we have other Pokemon on the team that can deal with it. Next up, we're going to have Great Tusk, rocking another Assault Vest set this week. It worked so well last week, but ours is a little bit different this time. We have Rapid Spin, Headlong Rush, Ice Spinner, Knockoff. I have a feeling the Golden Go is probably going to run an Air Balloon, so being able to click Knockoff and hitting that thing is going to be important, just so I can Headlong Rush it later. And beating down Golden Go is really good, and that just means that Toxapex can really win the game later, because they don't have too much that can beat me in one hit, and I can just throw up Toxics, and it's amazing versus their team. The Assault Vest makes it so that I can live like a big hit from Golden Go. Got a lot of HP investment and a lot of speed too, because they of the same thing I said earlier of the base 80s. Their fastest Pokemon are Inteleon at 120, Salamence at 110, and then it goes down to Rotom at 86. And we're base 87 speed, so we're going to be able to outspeed everything except for those top two hitters. Next, we're going to have Greninja. Probably my lead on this place. We're going to have Spikes, Toxic Spikes, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam. Spikes are amazing against their team, and they don't really have a good way to get rid of them. I mean, they probably can. I don't really know. I actually don't think that Rotom or Salamence actually get Defog in the Paldea decks. So I don't think they have a real way of getting rid of them. If they have Hisui Quillfish, then they can obviously eat up the Toxic Spikes. But I don't expect that to come. I mean, it could to be like an Espathra answer, but I don't think it matches up great into the rest of our team anyways. So I'm pretty fine if that comes, and I just don't set up the Toxic Spikes. It's not really a big deal. But Dark Pulse and Ice Beam is really good coverage into their team. Last but not least, I have Masquerade, another little bit of heat set on this thing. This can 1v1 Slitherwing and set up Quiver Dances and Rest all over it. So we have Rest, Ice Beam, Quiver Dance, Hurricane on a Chesto Berry with Intimidate, max defense, 136 HP, 124 speed. I'm pretty sure this means that I can outspeed, what is it? Maybe, honestly, I don't even remember right now. I know I can outspeed the Inteleon after a Quiver, I'm pretty sure. Definitely Salamence though, and that's the biggest thing, is making sure that Salamence can't really like set up on me or anything. And this Stab Hurricane does a lot of damage into all of their team, even the Golden Go if they're an offensive version. If they're more defensive, then stuff like Great Tusk can really check it hard. And even like if we still have Greninja around, it can really do well against Golden Go. So I don't really see that being too much of an issue. And if I get up 2 Quiver Dances, I might just be able to sweep with Spikes up. If I obviously can Toxic Stall the Quagsire. So that's really my thought process going into this game. If we lose, it's really fine. Might have to play them again next week, and we show like the Heat Arcanine set. But the rest of it is not actually stuff that I would bring to a playoff game, most likely. So who cares? Anyways, I guess we can just go right to the battle now. Alright, what is up guys? We got our battle going, and I see a stall team, kind of. I mean, it just reminds me. And they say no Espathra figured. Yep, Espathra is not very good into this matchup. Yeah, alright. I feel like they can easily lead Mesprit. And that's super easy for them. They can also just lead Chansey. Yeah. I think I just lead Greninja. It looks really good to just set up Spikes and Toxic Spikes against them. I mean, if they lead Slitherwing, then it's kind of unfortunate.
But oh well. Let's just lead Gren. The outcome of this game doesn't really matter. The only thing is I don't want to have to play them again next week for the playoffs because we're both locked in. I think they're number 2 or number 3 right now, and I'm 5-ish. They have Quag. I mean, what are they really going to do to get rid of my toxic spikes? They have some sort of move to bounce him back. It doesn't matter. I have Pex. I don't think Quag would get a magic coat. They should go Slither. Yeah, I think I just go hard mask or rain. As a stun spore, that's an interesting set. Luckily, we were rest on this thing. We could throw off a really hard hurricane here. Yeah, I might as well do it. They go golden go. Pop a balloon? Nope. Let's just throw off the ice beam then. They shadow ball. I don't need the health on this thing. I'm gonna rest up this turn though. Hopefully we break through. Break through. Boom. Awesome. And now, what should I go out to? I'll go Great Tusk. And fire off a really hard headlong rush, or just knock. Yeah, we just knock here. I go Slither. Gets poisoned, and the knock. It's a Rocky Helmet. Okay, I kind of figured something like that. So we're just gonna go hard mask again. They could stun spore again. They do. I could just click Quiver. I don't think it's really worth it though. Throw off another hurricane. Chip this thing. I guess we're not really gonna chip it. You know, Great Tusk doesn't really look very good in this game anyways. They're just gonna nasty plot, so I made a good play. Headlong rush this turn. They go hard Slither again. Boom. So I do about 21%. They are super duper physically bulky. I'm really tempted to just hit it again. This thing isn't amazing. The only thing it's good at is checking the golden go, which I think I'll be fine against. Just gonna hit it. Thought they might also double. Morning Sun, of course. That's annoying. Let me go mask. As they go Mesprit, that's fine by me. I think I'm gonna click Quiver. I mean, that actually sucks. But a max HP variant, I should... No, they're gonna be Calm Mind. I gotta go Gren. Yep. Calm Mind, I just get to Dark Pulse at least. And I have Focus Sash. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. They T-Bolt me. And I just have to sack this thing to Dark Pulse. As they go Chansey. Pretty much everything on their team is already poisoned, but I might as well get up the toxic spikes. Just to make it toxic. I can get up regular spikes too. Why not? They're just gonna toss me. Yeah, let's just get up a second layer. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I can just go out to this thing and I get a free headlong rush. They go Slither. And I get a very nice hit. Spikes, perfect. They do not kill me with first impression, so I get the rapid spin off. I'm in a really good spot here. I really want to use the Solar Beam Arcanine. Oh, I'm excited for that. They go Quag and get Toxic, which is awesome. I'm definitely not going to risk anything. I think I'm just going to Headlong Rush and sack this thing. Bam. And Ice Beam. Alright, so what do I go out to here? It's a really interesting question. Yeah, I mean, as soon as this thing is gone, then can just win the game with Arcanine. You know, I'm gonna go out to Pex, and I'm gonna click Infestation. Yep, okay, this thing's gone. And I'm just gonna spam Haze. I mean, okay, they can't switch out. So I mean, I think we should just be fine. So I have this thing in case they want to Calm Mind up with Mesprit. They do go Mesprit. And I think I'm just gonna click Haze until I die. Oh, should I? Or should I just go Arcanine? Arcanine, how much does a Mesprit? I mean, you're not really doing too much to me. I think you're going to be Ice Beam as your last move. I'm just going to press Flare Blitz. There's Psyshock. Okay. I'll live another hit, so I just Flare Blitz, get a kill. Boom. They go Ursaluna, Blood Moon. How much does this Solar Beam do? Oh, it doesn't do enough. I need this thing alive as well. I just go Dragonite. That's my best play. And they do Calm Mind. I can Ice Beam and do a big chunk of damage. I can potentially get it into range. They're just gonna Blood Moon me. Another one doesn't look like it's gonna kill. And I can just T-Wave. Awesome. As they Calm Mind, Ice Beam and Flamethrower are the same. They are Moonlight variant. Interesting. This is really bad. I wonder if Blood Moon is going to kill us here. Nope, I just outspeed them. Alright, so that's great. Should I sack this thing? No, I think I go Masquerain. They are just going to Calm Mind again. I'm going to rest as they just Blood Moon and kill me. I'm just going to Haze. They can Earth Power me. I'll Infestation. I don't know, just get hit off. I can Haze now. It's fine by me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose to this stupid Ursaluna unless it gets paralyzed. How much does Mesprit take for my Flare Blitz? I can't take a hit with Arcanine. I think I just have to hope that they get paralyzed. Yeah. And just go for this Flare Blitz. We'll see right here if I win or lose. Okay, okay. There's definitely a chance. Based on that, did 30%, 31%. Looks like they're max Fizz Def. But Solar Beam still doesn't do enough. I don't think. Yeah, it's really up to this pair right here. We go for it. It's our only play. They do get the Earth Power. And I think I'm going to lose here. Get the Ice Beam. I mean, it kills this. They go Golden Go. I get the Flame. It's not going to do enough. And they have Recover. I cannot status them. Oh, of course, they get the first special attack drop. I mean, special defense drop. I'm just looking for a crit here. I roost. They just make it rain and kill me. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Moonlight on URSALUNA was definitely not what I expected. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. I guess I shouldn't have let Gren go down so early, but the calm minding Mesprit kind of got to me. I feel like on Mesprit, I really overpredicted thinking that they would bring Ice Beam. So that's why I didn't go Dragonite. I mean, my sets were kind of memey. I mean, with Infestation on the Tox specs, it was pretty funny. I mean, it worked well at destroying, like, I destroyed their Chansey, I destroyed the Quagsire. It would have been nice in the end game here to have my Great Tusk around too, but, you know, I did what I had to do, really. And I just think that they brought a better team than me, which is all right. I mean, that happens. We're still going to be in the playoffs. We lose 2-0. I think... I don't think we're going to be the 8 seed. I think we could be the 7 seed or the 6 seed at this point. I'm not really 100% sure, though. Doesn't matter. Maybe we'll play them again next week. Who knows? Yeah. So, I mean, no matter what, it was a very, very good game. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the playoff battle next week. See ya.